So we're streaming. We're live right now, but I don't know if anybody can hear me, because we're not absolutely not doing let me update the title. There we go. Oh, I need to change the description. I'm just going to leave that blank. This is what we call preparing. Yes. Let me just make sure the microphone is correct. This is what we call preparing. Yes. Okay. So that's probably going to come back up for you guys. I'm not actually in the chat. I can't see the chat. So let me get in the chat. You're legally required to comply with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act and or other laws. You're obligated to tell us if your live stream is made for kids. Use the live control room. Well, thank you, Mind Turtle. So what's up, everybody? You can kind of see what I got going on here. So we got some sad boy hours going on. Just that time of the night, you know. Browsing around the interwebs. And I'm not going to lie. I'm going to go ahead and plug this. Prepare to see a mess. Well, you're seeing a foot. Hold on. There's the bracket and an iPhone charger. And then that table is all thanks to Patreon. We're making a new studio. Boys and girls and children of all ages and however else you might identify. Yes. Alolan, it's foot. Yes, Godzilla 99. I can see the chat. This is a big foot. This is a size 13. Well, no, size 13 foot. It's big. My cat is in what we call dumbass mode. She's started the idiot convention. So she will be running in and out. Her name is Shelly. If you see her, say hi to Shelly. Yes, she's in dumbass mode. You can't hear that much. Hold on. Could be a me thing. Mic warning. Okay. I told you, warning. That's what warning means. Oh, I didn't think this setup through at all. I might be a little bit of an idiot. Just a little bit, you know. I have to move my audio interface over here, my computer over here, because I can't see the chat, and that's a problem. So, oh, I did not think this one through. Not one bit. That's what happens when you decide to do things on a whim. Oh, I feel bad for the people who think it's going to be a good idea to watch this after it's uploaded for the archive, because I'm not prepared to do this. So, la da da da. So anyway, the whole purpose for tonight is we're going to be doing at least a little bit of streaming me putting together some parts for my studio space. And I am wearing, actually, you can still get this over at the STR Teespring store, King of the Derps. Go get one. Why am I streaming so late? Because I can. It's 12:41 where I'm at. So I may get a call a little late. But so yeah, so for those of you who may have seen, we had the US P-Bandai incident happen last night. Which, okay, so maybe let's talk about that for a little bit. So, for those of you who are not aware, Bluefin is now a part of Bandai proper. So, Bluefin is Bandai, but Bandai is not Bluefin. It's kind of one of those things. And the thing about that is they wanted to sort of streamline everything and make everything better and easier. So they decided they would open up a North American P-Bandai web shop, which is good. However, they unfortunately, apparently, severely underestimated what was going on for demand, which I don't quite know how, for the event exclusives, which were originally intended to be for SDCC, we can assume NYCC, and any other events that they were going to take them to around the year. This includes the Dragon Ball events exclusives, which were the Ultra Instinct Sign Goku, Android 17 and 18, the stands, Figuart 0, but and then the Blueberry Burst Godzilla. Oh, that's a lot of small parts. I don't like that. And last night when pre-orders went live, the servers did not go well. So with that, they did another round of orders today, and it doesn't seem like there was a lot of fun. But last night, what happened was, I waited, like, I think it was 2 hours and 10 minutes or so. Where are the instructions? Here are the instructions. Just to get my order in, and there was a whole bunch of issues with your order is concentrated, English, just to use common terms that everybody may know. So it was just, oh, this has wheels. I don't like the wheels. It just didn't go very well. However, it looks like they redeemed themselves a bit. So, I don't know. I got my order in for my exclusives, and I'm happy. But I know that everybody didn't. So, c'est la vie. Now, for this part, putting this together, normally, for IKEA stuff, my wife is here to help. She's not here at the moment. And I have the tendency when putting stuff together to literally get to the second to last step and realize that I put something on backwards. I did that with our entertainment center, which I left my can of Diet Mountain Dew on. I wish you could see my cable issues. Yep. I did that with that, and I literally had to dismantle the entire thing to go back to step 3. With the Detolfs, I put the panes of glass on wrong. Yeah, so this should be very fun for all of you watching. So if you want to see me throw a shit fit, this is going to be good for you. Why am I taking the sticker off? I personally don't care, and this is mine. Anyway, I think these are the things. So we have these. Looks like we're getting some mic clipping. Hey, boats. What are you building? I'm not gonna lie. I am very significantly embarrassed at my studio space. It is an absolute train wreck. And though I have storage stuff over there, I don't really have a good organized area. And with that in mind, I wanted to make a better studio space for myself. So this way, it doesn't look terrible like it does now. I'm not even going to show what it looks like right now because, quite frankly, I don't like it. So my wife, my brother-in-law, and myself, fun fact, that is correct there. I wouldn't be saying I, because I learned this from somebody who has a law and an English degree. If you reference yourself in the sentence, you end it with myself, not I. So like my wife and I, my wife and myself would be more so grammatically correct, apparently. Anyway, we all went to IKEA, and I don't have them. And I got some stuff for a new studio space. One of them is a nice organizing rack. And also while we were there, we went to a Giordano's, which was nearby. Let me better angle this. And for the stay-at-home Cyber Kaiju event, which will be happening next week, I got 3 gift cards for Giordano's, which if you are going to a particular festival of the G's next year, congrats. You can stay tuned for that. So this way you can have your meal kind of on the Kaiju event. Or if you've never had Giordano's, you can actually use the gift cards to order online, but you can't actually you can't order online. You have to call in. Yeah. It's very weird. Who managed to survive what now? I don't know. Okay. Alright, so what do I need here? Alright, I need one of these little dudes to go in here. So I'm seeing a lot of talk about... Oh, there I am. Oop. About Playmates. And I gotta be honest, I'm seeing a lot of people almost seemingly not understand exactly what's going on. with the whole Playmates and NECA situation. My beard is long. I'm going for a Scott Ian kind of thing, I guess. Anyway, son of a bitch. With the whole Playmates thing. So here's the deal. Okay, NECA essentially does have the ability to argue. They're adults. They can put up a fight. They can negotiate. But Playmates, at the end of the day, they were the ones who were able to secure the master licensing. And the way that they were able to apparently get their licensing approved, whether it's going to be through Toho, Warner Brothers, Legendary, Universal, because I don't know, maybe Kong is involved. Universal. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I'm not paying attention to the MonsterVerse that much because even though I love Godzilla so very much, the first time I saw Godzilla was when I was 2 at a cousin's house, and I fell in love. I don't have high hopes for the future of the MonsterVerse. I think after the next one, we're going to be done. So anyway, Playmates, they were just the ones who were able to say, hey, we will pay the most for the license. Here are our stipulations. This is what we want. The license holders said, yes, absolutely, we will give this to you for your requested period of time. Because a lot of these companies like Playmates, Jax, they're not looking to hold on to the license forever. They think that they're going to have the biggest flash in the pan, and they're going to make some money. Or if they're not going to be able to make all the money in the world, then they're going to be able to make at least a decent amount of money and be done with it. That's why we don't have super duper high quality collector items like we would get from Tamashii Nations, like we're going to get from NECA. I know I included NECA in there with what I said, and I wish you could see my face. So here, let me go ahead and correct that. Okay, there we go. I know I said NECA. Anyway, yeah, so they're not looking to capture that market. What they are really looking to do is just simply capture the quick buck at Walmart, sometimes Target, whatever the case may be, just so this way they're able to keep their investors happy and they're able to continue on from there. I know, that's a very spicy take. Now, are they unwilling to cater to the collector's market? Oh, absolutely no. That's not the case. That's not what I'm saying. Because Playmates, I know it's definitely a hot button issue, especially with NECA right now and their Ninja Turtle stuff. But Playmates has made their attempts to cater to the collector market. Different package deals for their Ninja Turtles, Jax specific just as well. You know, their World of Mario. Let's face it, that's what it is. They've done some really great stuff. But when it comes to the summer blockbuster that was supposed to be released in the spring, these kinds of things, hey, we want the license for the summer, into the fall, maybe into the winter for Christmas time, and we're done. And to be honest, in the world of money making, in the world of all of that, it makes sense. You can't really blame them because they were the ones who came up to the table and they said, "Hey, here's what we're willing to pay. Here's what we want. Are you willing to give it to us?" They come together for an agreement, and that's what happens. Sometimes that means exclusivity, and they say for NECA, "Hey, you got to leave." And that's what happens. Will NECA come back into the game? I don't know. Son of a bitch. Do I care? Well, yes and no. Yes and no. I highlighted this in my Kong video a little bit back. I really feel like NECA truly, oh, that's not going to work. Truly. Is this correct? Yes, it is. Maybe. Never really gave Godzilla the A-team treatment that they have given to their other lines. Joe, I don't know why, but your comments for whatever reason keep coming up as hidden, so I have to manually click show, so my apologies. Anyway, if you take a look at some of their Ninja Turtle stuff, if you can find it, NECA has done some amazing things. That Casey and Raph 2-pack that you're referencing there, it's fantastic. I actually was lucky enough to get one just because I was going in late to work one day. Because thankfully, I'm able to do that with my job. And I was, son of a bitch, I was able to find it. Unfortunately, there were two there. I wanted to pick one up for one of my reviewing buddies who shall remain nameless, but they said no because there was somebody else who was looking for him. So, I mean, it is what it is. C'est la vie. That being said, you know, fantastic. Fantastic. But I can honestly say that I never truly felt like when I was messing with one of NECA's Ninja Turtle stuff and their Godzilla stuff, that it was that they were the same, sometimes even by the same company. And Boats, you are in the chat. You are awesome. Thank you for handling those approvals. You kind of see what I'm doing here. So anyway. But that being said, some of the people who they have working on their sculpts and whatnot for the Godzilla line are fantastic, like Trevor Grove. He's worked on 1962, 64. I think he did both of the recent ones as well. Kiryu Goji, that's probably, I would have to say, contender for one of their best figures. Not gonna lie. However, am I sad to see them go? For me personally, it is what it is. Because I will be honest, a lot of people say that I like to favor NECA, and that's what I like the most. Honestly, even if the results of the figure fights that I've posted have said, you know, hey, NECA wins the figure fight, 9 times out of 10, I actually prefer the monster arts over the NECA. I know. Even in the Shin Godzilla department, we all know how Shin Godzilla ended up. On both ends. Yeah. So the way that I've always kind of seen NECA in that department is they've kind of always made the They've made this. You know what I'm going to be doing. I've always sort of seen them. I keep dropping a screw. I said that the 62 won the figure fight. The NECA won the figure fight. Anyway, I've always found NECA to be a supplemental company because I can't really think of a time where I've gotten a figure from them. Gamer words. Where I've been like, yes, this is the figure of my dreams. This is something I want. This is something that I must have, something that I need. I've never really said that. I think... No. Nope, I can't think of any one time. Now, regarding their releases, I will say sometimes they are better than the competition, which that much is true. But aside from that, I don't really know. That being said, I do know very much, very, very much that there are people who seemingly can only get NECA stuff. And can seemingly only purchase NECA stuff. But the issue is that if they were to do that, then I don't know. It's kind of like my view versus your view. Sorry if I'm changing the subject, but any news of the stay-at-home Cyber Kaiju event? Yeah, it's still going on as intended. I just kind of need to unwind from the day. So I am putting together some new stuff for my studio. There should be a full video that is going up tomorrow that's going to be listing everything. So we've got Boats Can Fly, who is in the chat right now. He's going to be doing something to help the newbies out for Ultraman. Ultrazilla is going to be doing a whole bunch of really fun reviews. We're going to be doing watch-alongs every night for some kaiju movies. We're going to be doing Gamera, Pacific Rim, probably Shin Godzilla. I know I'm doing some stuff to help out some folks with buying vinyl kaiju. Luminous is being involved in this. Daikaiju Legends has shown interest in this. Scorpio Cesar. Super Mario Zilla. Figure Mania show. We've got some giveaways. What day is it being hosted? Check out the initial announcement video. It is going to be the 24th through the 26th. You got your payment request for Ace what? Boats. You're Ace in the hole? I know it's an SHF Ace, but I don't know. So there were a couple of people who were asking about my thoughts for Godzilla versus Kong being delayed. I'm going to be honest. I don't really care. Not as in like, it is what it is. But I mean, you know, at this point, they got to do what they got to do. Should they just release it on digital and demand? Yeah, they should. I don't know why they're not. Because that's going to play a big part in the future of movies. Just get it done. Get it over with. Film equivalent of vaporware. I don't know. It could be. I'm just very concerned about the quality at the end of the day. Because I don't think it's going to be good. I think the question is, how not bad will it be? if that makes any sense. I hate to make it sound like I'm being a Debbie Downer, but I don't know. For keeping the faith, yeah. That's just the way I'm seeing things right about now. It's got to have wheels. Yeah, as long as the kaiju fights are good, then that's realistically speaking all I care about. Do I have any plans to get the Amber Collection stuff? No, I do not have the space. There are some Nanmu Studios things that I currently have. I have their Indominus Rex and 2 of their Indoraptors, which are very good. And I have their Mosasaurus, Spinosaurus, and both of their Rex variants. Yep, you heard that. On pre-order. I'm letting it all hang out. So, all right, now we got to make the shelves. So this is going to be the basic unit. And the whole idea, which now I'm looking at it, I don't know why. It looked much different in IKEA. But anyway, it's a shelving unit. It's got wells on it. And the whole idea here is to store my stands or my effect parts. Stands. All my stands. Get in here. Oh, see, now look at this. See, this is what I'm talking. Whenever anyone tells you IKEA stuff is very difficult to build, it's not necessarily difficult. You just have to pay attention because they don't use words. They use pictures. And if you're not paying very close attention, yeah. STR fan cams at the ready. Wow. Oh, and see, the best part about that is I was going to bend it that way. The wrong way. Which I don't care what anybody says. IKEA makes some damn good stuff. My whole bedroom set, except for my guitar rack, is IKEA pretty much. Is Don Fry making a cameo? Who knows? Not me. We never lost control. You face to face with the man who sold the world. So, wait a minute. Is this supposed to go on the inside? Oh, now bloody hell. The actual metal is bent. Well, why'd you undercook your cookies? Okay, Joe, I don't think I caught the first part of your comment, and I can't really scroll back up. Then the guy comes attacking me, asking me why the heel I am talking about, the SH Monsters 89 is fine. I don't know if I'm getting the SCV Biolante. I honestly don't know. Because I don't know if I'm going to be getting it. If you guys want me to, you can probably reach out to Bluefin Distribution and be like, hey, I want this guy to review it. Send him one. Now, what the hell? Is this supposed to go on the inside or the outside? I'm assuming the inside. Because that would make more sense. Give plant woman. Oh, man. I think my eyes are dry. I'm sorry I'm quiet, but I can't figure this out because it's trying to tell me something. Oh, whatever, it's mine. If it's wrong, it's mine. Anyway, is Neko Biogoji worth getting? I do have, if you need your answer now, a Patreon preview up, which will give you an answer right away. If not, you can wait for the review, or you can maybe wait for the review or check out the unboxing and make your decision based off that. I will say it's a very fun looking figure. I would like to put money towards Biollante, but I'd rather go for the SHM Nargacuga, mainly because I don't have many Monster Hunter figures. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I think that the upcoming Monster Hunter stuff is going to be awesome. But that is assuming that they come out as awesome as the prototypes. Because I will say, you know, as I've said before, we haven't even touched the potential tip of the proverbial iceberg with Monster Hunter, with just those two. Because boats, I know we've hunted several times. You can attest to this. There are so many other monsters that they could do. And that's not even a matter of just, like, complaining. Of like, oh, you guys didn't do this monster, it's bad. No. It's just like, hey, there are some really cool monsters you guys could do. So do those, and then do more. I don't know. That kind of looks a little janky, but for the price, I ain't going to complain that much, I guess. Moisture Hunter is probably going to be their priority with the line. Oh, definitely. Look, this it will print money. If not in Japan, then in the West. Because Japan, it seems like everyone who's gotten... I have to reach. Hold on. In Japan, it seems like for whatever reason, the market has only been, hey, let's focus in on doing statues. Let's focus in on doing this, that, the other. I don't know if that's just because Japan likes statues more. Or what. So this seems kind of risky because Vulcanlog, Union Creative... they've done some Monster Hunter stuff. Doesn't seem like it did too well. Bandai did try their hand at Monster Hunter before with their Gimmick Tamashii Mix stuff with like the Chogokin Rathalos and some stuff like that. Which I do have. And they did the Zenogre and Gormagala Girl. They did the Zenogre Hunter and then the Gormagala Girl. Not that there's a Zenogre Girl. That'd be kind of weird. Anyway, those don't seem to have done too well. But it is what it is. And, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. It's difficult to tell. I just hope that whatever they make, it sells. Because if it sells, then we get more stuff. Why is Rathalos more expensive? Because it's bigger. Making the biggest meatball machine. You should wait for my desk that I bought. I'm going to try to make it tonight, but oh, jeez. It's a sit-stand desk. It's got a crank on it. Pop goes the asshole. Anyway, it should work very well for me doing what I do because I'm a big guy. Will we see more GVK stuff? I don't know. There was the Walmart event thing that was today, and that's probably why we got the reveals that we did. And also because Playmates was probably kind of like, hey, we got to make money. We're just sitting on this stuff. Steven is cranking it at his new desk. You're damn right. Literally cranking it. So I don't think we're going to be seeing much else until closer to the movie. was I able to order any of the Playmate stuff? I got an order in for Godzilla, and then Ultrazilla sent me the link for Kong, and then I have not been able to order Kong. So I'm thinking about, because it's shown up online, just, ooh, that got really warped, canceling my order for Godzilla, because I had to pay like $6 in shipping, and I'm like, even if everything is kind of made up for it in review cred, I don't think that's going to go well. Like, money-wise, I should have just probably saved money. Nobody knows. One big question, is there going to be a blue Rathalos SH Monster Arts? There should be, because that's easy money. And Azure Rathalos is very cool. I have the Revel Tech of that. And fun fact, that was actually the first figure I ever imported. Which, was about 8 years ago. What do I think about the Figuarts reveals that we saw tonight of First Form Frieza, Raditz, Launch, and what may very well have been Pigtail Videl, but on the papers that the guest panel were holding and passing along that we got a very, very minor glimpse of. Oh, man. You can't see it right now, but there's a whole bunch of good stuff going on right in this general region about those reveals. Man, Bandai knocked it out of the park. Oh, Bandai did such a good job. Honestly, their Figuart stuff is just good. Gotcha. They're doing really amazing with the Dragon Ball Figuarts. We got Raccoon, the final solicitation pictures of, which is fantastic. So that's great to see. He looks great. He's going to be coming soon. All of the event exclusives, great. They're knocking it out of the park. So they were doing it very well with Kamen Rider. Now I can say confidently, their Dragon Ball stuff is amazing. Just thinking about the 89 Monster Arts Godzilla literally has cat eyes. Monster Arts BG19, the definitive version of BG or G19. No. From what I'm seeing, it looks good. What? Oh, my work phone was acting weird. BG 2019, the Monster Arts anyway. It looks like it's got some issues. But it looks okay. To me, it does. So what's really fun with these is I like to stand on them and crush them. When I got my Detolf shelves, which I'm pointing at them because they're in that general direction from where I'm sitting, that's what I would just do with them. So there's a whole bunch of cardboard here and a mess. Shelly. See if my cat will make a cameo. You know what? That is a good point. Oh, here she comes. Hi, Shelly. She screamed. Hey, girly. Yeah, they should have included, like, buildings or something with Burning Godzilla. You stink. Did you fart? I bet you did. She is a beautiful kitty. All right. You going to play in the box? Boop. I got an idea. Nope. For the price of the Monster Arts Burning Godzilla, it's just like a red version of the poster and excluded accessories. Kinda, sorta, yeah. Well, for the poster color version of Godzilla 2019, I mean, we got the Blu-ray. No. You stop that. And everything else. It was a little more expensive. I just told you no. What breed? Sewer gremlin. No, literally, she was seen crawling around a sewer grate. And a friend of a cousin picked her up, posted her on Facebook, and actually, her 2-year gotcha day is coming up. She is 2 years old already. I'm just playing with her right now to stall for time. She has a very small head and a very long neck. You want that? Where's Sissy, huh? Why Burning Godzilla 95 so expensive? Because they did the original as a first production run, and with a first production run bonus, which they never reissued, and then they did a not reissue repaint for a web exclusive, which they will never reissue, and everyone slept on that because a particular so-and-so said, oh, don't worry about it, it's going to be around for a while. And yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, Shelly has too many points of articulation. Have you had any bad experiences with USPS? Oh my God, I could tell you horror stories about USPS. But I can also tell you some really good things about USPS. So, in my experience, the good outweighs the bad. But since we're here and we got story time and we have someone to entertain you, are you going to walk away? You better not. I just promised everybody a show. Okay. So, story time with Steven and Shelly. So, what was it, last year when Evil Boo, Super Boo came out, the figure arts? Stop that. Here, play with the cardboard. The local mailman where it was sent, they never left a notice that a package was trying to be delivered, and it was EMS, so it had to be signed for. So there was no notice left, and it actually got there like the next day after shipping. So I'm like, okay, I don't need to check tracking now because it's going to take like 3 or 4 days to get there. And then after that, I checked the tracking. It says it's being returned to the post office. What? Not like local post office, but the hub. It's being returned to sender. So it sits there for a couple days. I call the manager of the branch. She says, well, it's being sent back. There's nothing we can do. Okay. And it actually sat at my local post office, or the local post office where it was sent, where it was being delivered at, for 3 weeks. Literally sat on a back counter before it was sent back to Japan to Hobby Search. No joke. If the manager would have literally gone and looked for that box it wouldn't have needed been sent back to Japan. But Hobby Search was so friggin' awesome. They took the amount that I had paid for Super Boo, and I think it was the Ultraman Zero figure arts coming out the month after. I think that's what it was. They just took whatever I paid for shipping for Boo, put it towards Zero, and then I just had to pay the difference for the new weight. So, yeah, USPS royally screwed up, but Hobby Search made up for it. But then at the same time, I've also had mailmen who have been amazing, leg, and who have literally come back around later in the day to get me to sign for a package that I wasn't home for. So, yep, boats, EMS, you absolutely have to sign for. Unless the mailman is really cool and he'll sign for you. One of my mailmen used to do that, which he shouldn't do. Shouldn't do that, but he did. Did I ever get Super Boo back? Yeah. Yeah, he was mailed out to me, so. The worst monster arts? After Shin, I would say King Ghidorah 2019. It sucks to say that because right now it's sitting up on my Monsterverse shelf. Well, my King of the Monsters shelf. And it's so damn impressive. But there were just too there were just way too many issues with it to justify the price. Oh, and there's no problem if you do like it, because I really like it. I think it's great. Just looking at it right now, I'm like, wow, that is one impressive dragon. But then I think about all the issues with it. Mine had a whole bunch of paint scratches on the wings. The necks won't stay attached. I actually have an extra Tamashi stand to support it, so this way it's not going to fall over. Yeah. Plus, it's not the color that it was intended to be based off of, one, the prototype, and two, what we actually saw in the movie. So, and Shelly's gone. Okay. You playing with your non-jingle ball? She was asleep, so she was kind of waking up. So, what about UBG 95? Oh, that. I don't know. Pretty close though. Any chance for a final Goji? I don't know. We shall see. Yeah, there's a kind of a meme that I have the worst luck out of everybody. But, I mean, all my problems are legitimate. Oh, yeah, there was Mothra Special Color version, which that was not very good. Foot. So, anyway, this. I don't remember what this is called. But what this is, it's a 3-drawer system here. It's that. Yes, the STR feed pics will be a part of my OnlyFans, along with Kaiju Tuber bathwater. So my intention here was, I'm thinking maybe we'll do a shelf for stands and a shelf for buildings and stuff, and then I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. I have my effect parts in a big tote. Where's my other hand? Okay, tote. Someone wants to get into reviewing figures. What advice would you give them? Figure out what you want to do ahead of time before you start. What are you doing? Oh, your ball. Yeah, figure out what you want to do before you start. Because if you just go into it just reviewing, that's kind of what you're going to want to do, you're not going to get anywhere. Why? Because, and this should go for doing anything on YouTube or anything on the internet for content creation. Unfortunately, unless you can think of something new and that's exciting and is going to captivate your audience, everything has been done. You just have to do what you want to do, but do it better than everybody else, or do something new. How many cats do I have? All right. So, as of now, this gremlin is my only cat. Hold on. My wife has a cat as well, which my cat too. So we have two cats here. And then with my parents, we had two, and that was Albert, who was in the Shin Godzilla video. He passed away last week for no reason. And then my wife has a cat over at her folks. So yeah. So I was never really a big cat person until I had my cat, who passed away a few years ago. Like, so many cats just come and gone in my life. Yeah. I told you to go that way, and you come back. Yeah. But yeah, I was never really a big fan of cats, but once I got my first cat, back when I was in high school, things have kind of changed. Where do I find most of my buildings? I was honestly so into like getting different buildings and making my own with foam board and stuff. And then just the logistics of storing and transporting, and it just didn't make any sense. So I have the standard SH Monster Arts buildings, and then I have the Tamashi Option Act buildings. I just go from there. That's just kind of what I do. All right. So we're at about an hour in. It's 1:34 in the morning my time, and I am not tired at all. I don't think that that's very much so a good thing. But what I want to do is just take a small break. Because I'm kind of thirsty. I'm taking a look at my can of Diet Dew over there, and I don't feel like I should be drinking any more pop today. So I'm going to go get me something to actually drink. I'm going to get started on opening my table, and I apparently have a DM I need to respond to on Twitter. So, yes, Boats, it's Diet. Okay, so I know I'm gonna say it. I'm big, all right? I'll own it. I'm a big dude. I topped out in 2013 at 280 pounds. Boats, you can fight me on that. We're going to fight next year. Anyway, I topped out at 280 pounds. And in 3 months, with one of my key tricks being Diet Dr. Pepper, because it filled me up, I dropped down to 218 in 3 months. Not there now, but it is what it is. How tall am I? Tall enough to know better. All right, I'm going to go get myself something good to drink. Maybe Shelly will come back. Maybe you'll see my wife's cat, Sherry. And in the meantime, I've got an idea. So I'm still going to be here, but I've got an idea. I just want to see if this is going to work. So stay tuned. Let me see if this will work, because it'll be the first time I'm ever going to try doing this. Don't go anywhere, because I'll be here. I'm just BRB. The stay-at-home Cyber Kaiju event is happening. What's that? Watch till the end to find out. Kaiju, Dragon Ball, Pokemon, and more. It's Steven's Toy Reviews. Hey, howdy, hey there, collectors. It's Steven here, and I'm bringing you another unboxing video. It's back-to-back with Neko's Biogoji. It is the Kiryugoji from Tokyo SOS. Yes, very fitting with the Cyber Kaiju event. So what exactly is that? Well, it's going to be happening July 24th through the 26th, where a bunch of Kaiju content creators are going to be show running the event. But realistically speaking, what it is, a whole bunch of us are going to be getting together and encouraging the community to just post anything that is related to Kaiju, whether it's going to be Gridman, Godzilla, Pacific Rim, Gamera, King Kong, whatever it might be. You can go ahead and post whatever it is with the hashtag CyberKaiju anywhere, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and create whatever you want, whether it's going to be a review, a retrospective, art, podcast, whatever it might be. Go ahead, post it. Assets are going to be released, so this way you can use all the official art that we have, and that will be coming up relatively soon. Full fan-driven community event. There's going to be donation drives for COVID, movie watch-alongs happening every night. Yeah, it's going to be really fun. Basically driven by you guys. So even if you're not a showrunner, you can definitely participate. Don't miss out on it. There should be a card popping up in the top right-hand corner of the screen, little eye icon. That's going to be the announcement video, so check it out. All right, so focusing on Kiryugoji here, one thing also to note, NECA just announced today through retailers, they announced 2 retailers that they're done making, even just making their older Godzilla figures with reissues. They're just flat out done. So if you're interested in picking up not only this figure, but other figures as well that NECA has made for their Godzilla releases, get them now. And realistically speaking, at about $25 a pop, you don't have a reason to sleep on them. Unless you're flat broke, which at that point, I guess I understand. But yeah, they're going to be done. So get them sooner rather than later, because when these are going to be on the aftermarket at 4 to 5 times MSRP, because NECA doesn't revisit Godzilla, that's kind of on you. Check out the link in the description. All right, so let's get to the box and take a closer look at NECA's take on Kiryugoji from Tokyo SOS. So the front of the box is going to have a picture of the poster, which is pretty dang neat. I always liked this poster. We have Godzilla, Kiyu technically, but I'm going to call it Kiryu because that's not as abrasive to the ears, and Mothra. Sides of the box, we're just going to have the nice shot of all 3 of them. Pretty cool. Back of the box, promo pictures. Not going to lie, not a huge fan of the prototype. Hoping the final product looks a bit better. Top of the box, Godzilla, Tokyo SOS. Masura, cross. Mechagodzilla, cross. Godzilla. I butchered that, but it is what it is. And then the bottom of the box, it's pretty blank. Yep. All right. Alrighty, so I'm going to do one quick refocus in here, making sure that we're good. And now we're going to go ahead and sync up audio. All right, we're good. So one thing that I did not show you is the inside here. Like their Ultimate figures, it opens with a flap, and you can see the prototype there. Pretty neat. And this way it's helpful, so this way you can see exactly what you're getting into before you actually make your purchase. Or if you order it online, you'll be able to take a look at it to make sure everything's good. I inspect mine because NECA is known, unfortunately, to have quality control issues, such as 2 left hands, 2 right hands, 2 left feet, 2 right feet. Speak, Steven. Also, sometimes just flat out missing parts. So it's good that we're able to see what we're getting ahead of time. And I will say, having just opened up Biogoji, this one is chunky. It's extra thick. So here we go. So we do have a couple of bands here. We have one proper twist tie sort of around the legs. Here we go. I feel it. And that's all I'm going to sing there. Oh. Hitting the camera. Let me turn this over here to see about getting in there. And then we have the tail, which it looks like some are reporting the tip of the tail is bendy wire, and I just found out with Biogoji that is in fact the case. So we shall see. Weemst, shalmst, seemst. Alrighty. There we go. We got the tray there. There was... Yep, anywhere. There was the little piece of plastic there included that informed you to heat up the tail tip before you put it on. However, I've mostly had luck without needing to do that. So let's go. Nope, not going to work. All right, Kiryu-Goji. No beam. The paint apps actually do look nice. I was kind of afraid there. In some angles, I don't think this looks all that great. I'm not going to lie. However, other angles, now that I have it in hand, and I'm able to readjusting the light here so this way you can get a better idea of what I'm looking at. Other angles, this looks actually very good. So I'm relatively surprised because I did not think that this looked very good in the promo pics, and I still don't. But in hand, this actually does look pretty good. Oh, see, we do have joints that are turned. So he's going to need a hot water bath, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah. Well, that is going to be about it for the unboxing here. Kiryu-Goji does look pretty good. I wasn't too thrilled with the prototype shown off in the promo pics. However, in this one here, it does look good, and I'm hoping that when I compare it to some of the other figures that, hey, it pays off. Now, there will be a Patreon preview, so this way you can get my initial thoughts on this guy. And as I'm playing with him a bit off camera, it looks like there were a couple of joints that are hidden that you may be surprised about. Okay? Okay, now remember, Stay at Home Cyber Kaiju event is coming at the end of this month. Now, thank you so much to the patrons who help out. You do make this possible, and if you're interested in the Patreon preview, which will go up alongside Biogoji, head on over to Patreon now. Everyone has access to it, and then we'll go ahead and throw up that end card, so this way you can check out another video while I work on the reviews. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch ya in the next I'm back. Like Joey. Knee. I'm back. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't use... Oh. There we go. Alright. Now for this big son of a... You're going to get to see a bit more of me. You're going to get to hear more swearing, because this is where IKEA gets into hard mode. Skarsta. Why are there two different sizes? Don't you think about it. Pow goes the doo doo. Okay. Alrighty. You know, maybe this won't be so hard. So, this is a stand desk. Oh, this is all metal, and it's nearly 2 o'clock in the morning, my time. So if my neighbors didn't hate me before, they're gonna hate me now. Okay. And then I got my little idiot child. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Oh. Oh, shit. All right. Well, we don't know what kind of flesh they're talking about. Oh, this is just not. This is just not going to be pleasant. You hear that? Shelly's right over here. We kind of switched spots. I think this might be doable. I'm very sleepy, though. During that BRB, it just kind of hit me. See, there's Shelly. It's nice to see that Playmates is actually trying. Well, you know. They only invested a few $1 million.
The ASMR is back on.
What are you doing? No drill. Okay, I mainly just want to build the actual support tonight. And I can do the rest tomorrow. I'm gonna do this tomorrow. because I gotta bust out the actual table. And whoa, hello there, ice pack. I am not busting out the tabletop, so yep, not getting out of this chair.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does it sound okay? Yes, okay. No, yes, no. Okay. Well, anyway, it sounds like there's some audio being picked up. The audio is bad? Okay. Hold on. Boot. Okay, that should be better. Okay. Um, food. Yeah, hold on. Okay, so I think the streaming software that I'm using just redirected the mic audio to not my good mic. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Because it's late. And this is going to be a bit more complicated than I thought, because apparently either I can screw these into one size of the table or another size of the same table. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Thank you guys for coming out. I really appreciate you tuning in. Made tonight just a little better. It was fun talking to y'all. And I'm going to work on some stay-at-home Cyber Kaiju stuff. Ultrazilla, if you're still here, we got to chat. Maybe. All right. Have a good night.